I think it's really interesting getting companies from these kind of regions together, because there's always a tendency in broadcasting, the media, that everything gets focused on a single place. It tends to be a place like London for us, or maybe Madrid, Barcelona, those kind of places in Spain. And I think, I've worked both in London and in Cardiff, and I find that we have such a different spirit working in a place like Cardiff, that you have so many entrepreneurs, smaller companies. We tend to be much more flexible in the way that we work. So I think it's a great idea to bring together these like minds, if you like, from these kind of places, really to benefit from that open mind and try to work together in a much more innovative way. For me, working in TV, I guess there are two main elements. One is a very technological one. We're moving away from having control and ownership of our own technologies. I'm talking about cloud technologies, essentially. That now the way we're moving is to put all of our content into the cloud, and not just when we've finished making it, but in the process of making it. So areas like post-production, especially sharing of video, that's the way we need to work if we're going to move quickly enough. And to make that happen, to get the connectivity that we need to do that, is sometimes very hard. The other area that's really interesting is that people at home, as we now, are able to do so much more than they used to be. That for us, the BBC, in the business of delivering all sorts of content, known obviously especially for our news reputation, we have millions of rivals out there who are very quick to put what they see, what they experience online, to share it with each other. And there's a real challenge for us in keeping up with that and making sure that we're still ahead of the game as much as we can possibly be. This is a very interesting area, because traditionally big organisations like the BBC have maybe been a little unapproachable in the way that they've worked. And I think we're all beginning to realise now that if we want to be creative, to be at the forefront of innovation, we really need to open our doors to as many creative people as we can. And we have a fantastic scheme in the BBC called Connected Studio, which is designed to do this. The idea there is that we put out into the public arena the areas that we need ideas for, areas where we want to innovate. That might be news or sport, children's programming, whatever. And then we bring together whoever wants to contribute to those ideas. We gather, we develop ideas very intensively. And then the real key to it, I think, is keeping a really keen competitive edge in that. That once we've drawn in these smaller companies, even individuals, to contribute to that, that there's a battle, if you like. We judge those ideas, and we judge them in a very open-minded way to make sure that the best ones succeed, and that we're as fleet-footed as we possibly can in those areas of innovation.